How to make a new trait, Worldbox native modding tutorial. If you are new to modding, please watch the first video in this series to understand the basics. I will not explain the setup process in this video. This is the code for the trait mod I made. You can choose to copy and paste it, but I will also explain what each line of code does. Trait creation. First, we create a new trait object. This is where the trait is defined. Next, we set the internal ID of the trait. This ID must be unique, because the game uses it internally. After that, we set the icon that appears in the trait menu. You can choose any existing icon from the game files. Then, we define the trait type. In this case, the trait is set as a positive trait. We also assign the trait to the mind category, so it appears in the correct group in the trait menu. Next, we assign actions to different events. These actions control what happens when the unit exists in the world, gets hit, attacks another unit, dies. We also make sure the trait does not need to be discovered. This is important so you can use it immediately. After that, we allow the trait to appear in the mutation box. Once everything is set up, we register the trait so Worldbox can actually use it. After registering the trait, we add base stat bonuses. In this example, the trait increases armor and damage. Finally, we add localization text. This sets the name and description that appear in the game. Passive action. The passive action runs automatically while the unit has the trait. First, we do a safety check to make sure the unit exists. Then, we convert the object into an actor so we can access unit-specific functions. There is a chance for a visual particle effect to appear. If the unit is not at full health, it slowly regenerates health. If the unit is currently fighting and does not already have the fast trait, it gains it. Attack action. The attack action runs when the unit attacks another unit. Again, we start with a safety check. When the attack happens, the target gains the same trait. This allows the trait to spread. We also trigger visual effects like screen shaking, color flashing, and fire particles. At this point, we use reflection to access a private method. Some important functions, such as adding status effects, are set to private by the developer. I'm not sure why these very important functions are private, but it makes modding harder than it should be. Using reflection, we apply a frozen status effect to the target for a short duration. Hit action. The hit action runs when the unit gets hit by another unit. After checking that both units exist, the attacker gains the trait. This allows the trait to spread through combat. Death action. The death action runs when the unit dies. First, an explosion effect is triggered. Then, the trait spreads to nearby units within a certain range. If the unit can transform, it removes unwanted status effects and traits. After that, a new transformed unit is created. All important data and equipment are transferred from the old unit to the new one. Finally, the old unit is removed, and the transformation is completed. Summary. This trait provides armor and damage buffs. It spreads through attacking, getting hit, and death. It includes visual effects and status effects. It can transform units when they die. This makes it perfect for Chaos style or Infection style mods.